Okay, so before we go on to the ball and socket joint, I thought it'd be a good lesson to have something like printing an organic form, like this one here. So I know I had a lot of problems when I first started out because, I was already a pretty strong modeler. The problem is I was a weak 3D printer, and that's the issue. So in this unit, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to print this object here. Okay, and it's filled with all kinds of bad stuff, like holes, and you got to think about resolution, and then you got these fingers. What do you do there? So let's look at it step by step on how to break down an organic form for print. Okay, and the first thing you have to realize is all the resolution happens here when it climbs up into your z-axis. All the resolution happens there. So we try to make it so we can print it with all the resolution. In other words, if I laid this object down where the pectoral muscles were up in the air and I had split it in half, I would never get all the resolution there because, again, the resolution happens in the z-axis, not the x and y. And that's this magical number that I went over in the last, and this one right here, layer height. I don't think I covered a layer height yet, but layer height is very important for resolution. Okay. So, in order to get detail, it has to be that way. It's the only thing we have to worry about. Another thing we have to worry about is it being a flat surface at the very bottom. Alright, and I want to keep it the way it is. I don't want to change it. I don't want to add a flat cube to it or anything like that. I will have to glue it together in order for it to work, though. I see these things on Thingiverse a lot, and some are sharing out objects that are already standing with a big overhang. That's a lot of filament that we're going to end up wasting on support material. In this case, we're looking at it more of a break-apart organic that we can glue back together. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. This is kind of an introduction video. And in the next video, I'm going to show you things like filling holes. How do you do that? All right. So introduction video. Let's move on to the next video.